Hey y'all, Sam51 here, and welcome back to our Persona 5 roll walkthrough. If you don't mind, please like, comment, and subscribe, it really helps out the channel. Now, here we are, we can't leave for the night thanks to our forays into the palace, but we can do something new, and it is a TV quiz show. If you punch someone and hurt them, you've committed bodily harm. Now, consider these two cases. Case A, unconsenting cutting of hair. In Case B, using noise to cause distress. Which of the two would be considered a case of bodily harm? You be the judge. Oh, easily. It's gotta be using noise to cause distress. The correct answer is B. If you drive someone crazy with noise, that's bodily harm. If it disrupts the body's functions, it counts as bodily harm, even if there's no physical contact. Hair grows back, so it doesn't count as a wound. That'd be a case of assault, not bodily harm.
Nice going!
Hey, you got it right. I'm impressed by how much you know about the law. Oh, thanks. Actually kind of a hard question, but I got it. There's only two choices, so 50-50. We might as well study. I mean, exams are over, but I have a feeling the next set of exams are going to be coming up soon, so...
Now listen up.
Well, what's up, Sojiro? You won't have much time for studying when you go out into the world, so study now while you can.
What do you want to do?
Honestly, that's that's pretty true. Yeah, you don't have too much time to study or learn once you're working and stuff like that. But anyway, let's go ahead and study. We got the added benefit of the rain to help us study a little bit more focused. Yeah, see you, Sojiro.
Wow!
It's quiet today. Maybe it's the weather. At least you'll be able to focus on your studies. You're making some good progress. I can see the wisdom in your eyes behind those glasses. Thanks, Morgana. You're a great pep talker. But man, oh man, you were in the zone. Your pen hardly stopped moving. Thanks, Morgana.
Well then.
Yeah, good point. It's getting late. Let's get some sleep because we got stuff to do in the next few days.
I'm so depressed.
I don't want to go to work today. You still working at that beef bowl place on Central Street? I thought you liked that place because the pay was good. What happened? Sure, the pay is fine, but I'm the only one there at night. The job magazine said it was a fun, friendly workplace. Maybe I should just quit. Like he says, work can be pretty tiring. But it's a worthwhile experience. Don't give up. Oh, our grades are out. How'd you do? Damn, I'm dead. Phew, I'm above the average. That's the real dividing line. My allowance is safe for now. Huh, yeah, I wonder what score I got. Finished a little higher than the average score. Hey, not bad.
Yeah.
Well, just set a good example for your friends. Yeah, let's go. Got more charm just because I'm so smart in school.
Well then.
We need to start inviting Yusuke to the Hideout Meetings now. Our fight's not over until the exhibit ends. Keep your head in the game. Huh? Who could that be? Yo! I've been looking into Yamauchi lately. Thought I'd give you an update. Apparently, he's been hanging out at a monjayaki shop a lot. I heard he gets real drunk there and brags to his coworkers. So, perfect opportunity, right? If we can get close, we might get some intel out of him. How? He just noticed you. Right, that's where you come in. He knows me, so I ain't gonna be able to get anywhere near him. But he wouldn't care about you. I bet you could even sit next to his booth if you wanted. Probably. So, I'll let you know once I figure out when he's going drinking. Till then, we're gonna put a hold on our training. Well, I'll be counting on you.
Yep.
Sounds like we won't be hanging out with Ryuji for a while. I guess you'll just have to be patient. Yeah, looks like it might be a while. Who do we have messages from? Oh, Maruki. How have you been since our last talk? Anything bothering you? If you got time, I'd be happy to chat with you again after school. You know what? Yeah, I think our power will grow stronger soon since we got that persona that we needed, the counselor one. So, you know what? Yeah, let's go see Dr. Maruki. Thank you. That'd be quite helpful. Okay, I'll be waiting in the nurse's office. I guess I'll find some way to occupy myself in the meantime. I've been getting a lot of students coming in ever since I arrived here. To be honest, it's been kind of a relief. Huh? The whole mess with Kamoshida was the reason I was called here, after all. They warned me a lot of students had been impacted. I knew there'd be a lot of free-floating anxiety, but when I actually got to talk to everyone, I was pleasantly surprised. Most of the things on everyone's minds were college entrance exams, relationship problems. In other words, typical worries for high school students. I mean, some did open up about deeper issues, but not the majority. Some students were still struggling with the scars from the incident, yes. But at the very least, I'm glad the ones who came to me have taken some steps towards recovery. So they have, huh? Well, that's not to say I've gotten a sense of every single student's emotional state. Either way, I hope my worries end up being groundless after all. I know I'm not the most reliable guy, but remember, you can always talk to me too if something's bothering you. I am the counselor here, you know. If nothing else, I'm good at listening.
Let's see.
Having said that, it's a little awkward that I have to ask for your help, but... You remember how I asked you to help me with my research? Of course. I said you'd be helping with my research, but don't worry, it won't be anything too difficult or intensive. I just need you to listen to what I have to say, and work through some questions with me.
So,
Let's see. Maybe I should start at the beginning. I can tell you a little about what this research is for. What I'm studying now is pain felt in the mind, or perhaps more fancifully, the heart. Some specific examples include the pain of someone saying hurtful things to you, or being separated from those you love. Maybe this would be clearer. Pain defined by abstracts, like trauma or stress. Bodily, physical pain can be thought of something as necessary, an automatic response to injury or illness or whatever.
still...
But what about the pain is felt within one's heart? I mean, that pain isn't born from any tangible problems in our bodies, right? It's something strange and immaterial. I guess it goes to show that there are still a lot of mysteries in our own hearts and our minds.
You know,
well, I want to learn more about these internal psychological pains. Now, this is my question to you. When do you truly feel pain in your heart, Kurusu-kun? Oh. Honestly, when someone betrays me. I see. Yes, I can sympathize there. Sometimes, all it takes is one betrayal for intense trust to turn into intense pain. It can be rough. It doesn't feel good to struggle with pain in your heart.
for example...
But with that in mind, how about the pain of a broken heart then? After all, that kind of pain is only born because we fall in love, right? Do you have any thoughts on this kind of pain, Kurusu-kun? Honestly, that kind of pain just seems like a seed for new loves. I never took you for a poet. But it's a wonderful sentiment. A very positive way of looking at things, actually. Internal, emotional pain can be difficult to deal with, though some say it's always coupled with other feelings. And I agree, of course. I think that's a fair assessment. Though, personally speaking, I'd think if pain can be avoided, it should be. Maybe it shouldn't exist at all. Wounds of the heart are much harder to detect, and in a way, they're far more complex than physical injuries. I mean, that's why I'm doing this research. To save people who are suffering from internal pain that they just keep holding on to. You helped me realize that purpose again. Thank you. Oh, did that help?
Right.
Of course. And thanks to you, I can articulate my thoughts for once. Oh, I'm glad I could help you. Sometimes you just gotta, like, you know, speak it out loud, talk and converse with people in order to get stuff more fleshed out or to realize something. But anyway, we've now hit rank 3 and we've received flow. We can chance to receive the effects of charge and concentrate at the start of battle, which is nice. That essentially improves our physical and magical abilities, respectively.
All right.
So, nice skill to have. Okay, I think that'll do for today.
Oh?
Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? Oh, shit. Shoot, your mental training. Oh, no. I didn't forget about our promise. Of course. I'll teach you tricks of mental discipline, and you help me with my research, just like we decided, right? Now then, how about something like this today?
All right.
Sweet. That mental training's really helping, slowly increasing our SP. Oh, and here. Never a bad time for a snack, right? A Jagariko.
Well, see you.
Okay. Now we're ready to wrap things up. Yeah, see ya, Maruki. Or Dr. Maruki, sorry. I wonder who this could be. Oh, this is Maruki. Do you have time to talk right now? I'm taking a breather. I just finished my last counseling session for the day. And I thought I'd thank you once again for your help earlier. Oh, well, I mean, good work over there. Thanks. A lot of students came by to talk today. Hopefully they got something out of it. But to be honest, it's pretty tough juggling this job and my research at the same time. I bet. Thanks again for agreeing to help me out. I might be looking to you for more help, more frequently from now on. It'd mean a lot if you could lend a hand. Alright, see you later. Yeah, bye, Maruki.
Ah, you're back.
Yes, hey, so... Oh. Yamauchi said he's gonna go drinking at that Monja restaurant. You go with me to investigate undercover, right? So, what's it gonna be? Are you gonna listen to Ryuji's request? Yeah, I will. We're gonna go help him out, but I'm not trusting you again, Morgana. You said it probably would be a while, and it's been less than 12 hours. Like, that's not a while. Alright, I'm counting on you. And we've now got a new place to visit. Tsukishima. It's a waterfront district surrounded by canals famous for its monjayaki. Excuse me,
All right.
Well, it's cool we got a new hangout spot to chill with people. Let's head on over there. The teacher who's with him has shit on me too. Sorry, I'm gonna stay holed up in the bathroom. Please? Just leave your phone on so I can hear what they're saying. Wow, you really hold your liquor, Yamauchi. I've had some experience. Back in my college days, we rent a yacht for the weekend and have massive parties. I must say though, the sake has been tasting particularly sweet lately. No surprise there, things have been much calmer without Kamoshida. Those are some real dark times for Shujin though, huh? But now that he's gone, you finally get the chance you deserve, Yamauchi. Don't flatter me. He had his strengths, sure, but because of him, our volleyball team will be forever scarred. The only real option now is to abandon it completely. There has to be a way to bring Shujin back into the limelight, though, and that's where I come in. You mean with the track team, right? The students who went through so much hardship under Kamoshida rise again with a caring new advisor. It'll be the rebirth of a team that found themselves in the depths of despair. The public will love it. Despite my lack of track and field knowledge, I'll form a tight bond with the students. I'll be the protagonist of my very own tearjerker. And of course, all the praise for reviving them will go to me, their incredible, loving advisor. I'll have to hire a great coach if I want to pull this off, though. So, you're gonna pretend to coach them while someone else does all the legwork? Amazing, Yamauchi. Such stunning achievements will look great when it's time to hand out bonuses. But I'm not gonna stop there either. I'll publish books, give motivational speeches. What about all the troublemakers on the team? I've heard that Nakaoka kid is especially bad. Nakaoka? Oh! You mean the one who asked them to bring the pre-Kamoshida coach back? Don't worry, I've already taken care of him. There's this other boy on the team, Takeshi. Doesn't really excel in much of anything. Well, I said I'd make him the new captain if we could get rid of that troublemaker, Nakaoka. I might have mentioned something about how Nakaoka was working with Kamoshida, too. Subtly, of course. And? What ended up happening? Apparently, Takeshi chased him away. The plan worked perfectly. And the best part is, not only are Takeshi's parents loaded, but his mother's the president of the PTA. I see. You'd make a great pawn. Perhaps. But nothing like him could never captain a successful championship-winning team. He may have to have an unfortunate accident at practice one day. But until then, he can show the others the value of obedience. That's horrible. That's the same shit Kamoshida was doing. You're incredible. That pissed me off.
Damn it.
That effing asshole! If we don't do something quick, Yamauchi's gonna get rid of Takeshi too. GD! Well, let's talk to Takeshi. Yeah, this ain't our problem, it's the track team's. So, they're just gonna have to decide on their own.
Hey.
You know, track ain't a team sport. At least sprinting wasn't. Huh? I mean, you've got teammates, sure, but you're really just looking out for your own time. That's why I never thought about asking people for help, or trying to solve our problems together.
And again.
But I can't ignore the stuff they're going through, though. I mean, even though we had our own goals and shit, we were still running together. They suffered with me, gritted their teeth with me. Honestly, I think it was only because of them that I was able to run at all. So I can't just go back and go and turn my back on him right now. I know that ain't the coolest thing to say, but it's how I feel. Honestly, I think it's cool, Ryuji. Huh?
Yeah.
For real? Thanks, man. I got you, Ryuji. Now, insta-kill. When we counter a weak shadow, we may destroy it immediately, which is a nice ability to get.
Alright. Wait.
Anyway, I'm starving. Let's eat some manja while we're here. So far, all I've seen in this place is the GD toilet. Thanks for hanging with me, man. Huh? Oh. Good work today, man. And thanks for sticking around so late. But GD it! Yamauchi. That effing dick. Just thinking about him pisses me off. At this rate, the track team's screwed. Yamauchi's just gonna take advantage of them. But I also don't want to make a huge scene. I can't let myself mess up the chance to start the team again. Besides, I doubt those guys are gonna listen to anything I say. I mean, you never know until you try. Yeah, that's true. I gotta have faith in them. Anyhow, at least we know the truth about him. We just gotta figure out our next move. That bastard Yamauchi. Munching on manja like he's got us all figured out. He won't get away with this. In any case, thanks again for your help today. You seriously saved me. Bye. See ya! You were able to grab a seat. Why don't you read something until we get there? You know, that's a great idea. Let's go ahead and finish the alluring dancer. Even when facing death, her soul was free.
Wow.
It wasn't just her looks, but her way of life was also very beautiful.
Oh.
So you finished reading The Alluring Dancer. The great beauty Carmen lived for love and passion. I suppose life without freedom is pointless. Well, I don't know if I could live exactly like she did, but you learned a lot, didn't you? I did. Learn how to be more charming. Oh, we're almost at the station. I'd say that was an efficient use of your time. Do you ever use the study corner in the library? I always end up goofing off at home, and not many people know of it. But isn't the environment kind of a problem? Have you heard the rumors about that transfer student? Oh yeah. Yeah, it used to be all anyone ever talked about. But you remember Mr. Kamoshida's big apology? The transfer student's kinda old news now. My recent test scores haven't been so hot. If I don't shape up, my allowance could be in danger. That sounds like a typical high school problem.
Today we're going over.
Alright. It's possible to apply math even to an abstract concept like beauty. The golden ratio used in the Mona Lisa and the Parthenon is a famous example. But a different ratio has been used in Japanese art and architecture since ancient times. I'm sure you've all heard of the silver ratio. No. Now then, Kurusu-san, take a look at this. Huh?
Give me an answer.
The golden ratio is 1 to 1.618. But do you know the silver ratio? Oh, geez, these are a lot of numbers. I believe it was 1 to 1.414?
This is it.
Precisely.
You can see it's closer to a square than the golden ratio, right? One theory says it's because Asians have rounder faces than Westerners, so they prefer a similar shape. This ratio is used in things like ukiyo-e paintings and the pagodas of the Horyuji Temple. One you should all be familiar with is the B4 size paper. Those proportions are the silver ratio. Wow, really? Kurusu-kun seems kind of smart, doesn't he?
Nice going.
Thanks, Morgana. That was a kind of difficult question. But we're doing all right. Demonstrating our knowledge. Oh yeah, I heard that mascots that are seen as cute have faces that are close to this ratio too. In other words, if you use this ratio, you can make cute things.
I see.
It is true that mascots tend to have roundish faces. Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? I wonder why. Hey Morgana, let me measure your face real quick and see if you fall inside the silver ratio. Anyway, what's our message? What are we doing? So we are going to be going into the palace. Before that, we do need to stop by the library and pick up our next book since we finished The Alluring Dancer. Oh, it's you. Yes. I'm sorry for what I did. I judged the book by its cover. I failed as a librarian assistant. There may be times when other students give you a hard time, but please don't mind them. Feel free to use the library whenever you want. Oh. Well, I certainly don't sense the hostility I was feeling from everyone before. You can hold your knowledge here quite nicely now, but you won't be able to raise your guts anymore. Yeah, but thanks for that apology, I appreciate it. I'd like to return a book first.
Thank you. What would you like?
I'd like to borrow a book now. Let's see. We're gonna pick up the Gallant Rogue. Oh, coincidentally, it is A Tale About Goemon. Experience the guts to defy those in power.
Here.
This one, yes? Okay, be careful with it. Thank you. I'll see you later. Now, we are going to be... Let's see. Yep, we'll head over to Shibuya. And we're going to head over to the hideout, because it's time to delve back into the museum palace. This time we'll have Yusuke join us.
Yusuke, we still need to explain the basics to you, don't we?
Oh, you mean about the metaverse and the nav? Yeah, I guess that stuff is pretty important.
Please elaborate.
Okay, let's start from the beginning. First, the metaverse spots where we act as the Phantom Thieves are called palaces. Palaces are worlds that take form from someone's cognition, a materialization of their reality.
So do we each hold palaces within ourselves as well?
No, not just anyone will have one. It's primarily those with strong, distorted desires.
They basically gotta be criminals. Real bastards like Kamoshida or Madarame.
On the other hand, palaces can't exist within persona users. It's just impossible for them to form. Basically, your persona is the true feelings of your heart, which arise from accepting your inner shadow.
Okay.
Then, since you have full control over your emotions, there's no way your desires can get distorted.
So that's how it works.
Yeah, I appreciate the more in-depth explanation, Morgana.
Obviously, I knew that.
Sure you did.
Oh yeah, and we use the Metaverse Nav app on our phones to get into that world.
It's actually pretty simple. Just say a person's name, location, and distortion, then you're in.
Location?
So like, Madarame's would be shack. Then his distortion is that he thinks it's a museum.
How do you know what their palace is going to look like if you've never set foot in it before?
Trial and error.
That part's kind of like a quiz or something. It'll probably get pretty tricky from here on out, too.
I feel as though I have a good grasp on the basic concepts. If anything arises which I fail to understand, I'll rely on those more experienced than myself.
Yeah, I got you covered, newbie.
You should probably ask Morgana if you need anything.
Thinking back to Madarame, though, I can't believe he'd consider pressing charges.
Oh no.
Yes, I've never seen him show such anger before. He is most likely quite serious about that.
Okay.
What should we do? There's no way we'll be able to win if that happens.
He likely won't act on that threat until the final day of the exhibit, June 5th.
Okay.
Simply put, I doubt he would be so foolish as to taint his name with a trial during his exhibition.
Alright, so we just gotta steal Madarame's heart by then? There's no way we're gonna let him press charges. We'll show people who he really is.
Yep. Anyway, I'd say we've pretty much already held our meeting, so let's go ahead and infiltrate the palace.
Let us go.
Oh yeah, we haven't decided on the new recruit's code name yet.
It has to be Kitsune. You know, with that Kitsune mask and everything.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! That really leaves an impression.
Are you talking about me?
Yes.
What do you want your name over here to be?
I'd say Da Vinci.
Nope.
Yeah, no, not happening.
Well, you've got that mask like On said, and there's that weird tail. Alright, you're Aburage.
Very well.
What?
He's agreed to it?
It's decided then. Aburage.
Nuh-uh, not happening.
Yeah, no.
Do you have any ideas, Joker?
I mean, I love Inari, but, I mean, I guess we'll just go with Fox?
Oh, just keep it literal, huh? Sounds good to me.
What do you think, Fox?
It's acceptable.
It's set then. Let's go.
Yes, let's go.
By the way, we should have Joker decide who our starting lineup is from here on out.
Starting lineup? You mean the ones who will be going in first?
Yeah. Now that Fox has joined us, it'll be harder to move around as a group. We'll stand out more too.
That's true.
Considering how we've operated to this point, we should have 4 starters. Anyone else can be backup.
And I guess we always gotta have our leader with us, right?
Exactly. That's why we'll have Joker choose the remaining 3.
And what should the backup do? Would it be best for them to stay outside of the palace?
No.
No. They should come in as well, but maintain a reasonable distance from the main group. In other words, the starting lineup is the first wave of our infiltration force. Well, we'll leave the team composition to you, Joker.
Cool. So we can now select our party. And we'll be doing that, but we'll be doing that next time. This is a good point to stop at, because next time we'll be progressing through the rest of this palace and getting to the treasure, along with meeting some other prerequisites. But anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. As always, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch all of y'all next time. Bye!